sample board has been prepped and cleaned off, checked with a spirit level, because as the board is tilted, that is the direction of the material will go to, because epoxy resin is a self-leveling material. Please check out the video how to mix 2-packy resin with colour, and the colours we're using is from that video. As you can see, we're just randomly pouring the colours onto the board, which is Prussian blue, blue and purple. 3 colours that will give it some depth. The blue colour on the board is of a satin finish, water based. The other side is a matte finish, and you'll see the difference. Not only are they 2 colours, but the blue colour is finished in a wipeable surface finish, and the other colour, like a stone colour, is a vinyl matte. And the 2-pack epoxy resin, as you can see later on, the colour difference is absolutely amazing, and also it sinks into the vinyl matte finish. That's why it's better to have a wipeable finish. Now, with the glaze and the colours worked in, we're going to add some white veining, and we're just using an aerosol can white, which works well with the 2-pack epoxy resin. Now we're adding some black veins. We're using a stirring stick, because, or you can use any form of stick. It seems to be a good way of applying veins to the material. Just putting a bit white in there, and I've just put some, I'm using acetone nail varnish remover, which is a lot cheaper than the isopol surgical alcohol. I'm not doing any, I'm not a surgeon. And I'm just putting the heat gun over those areas, just to spread it out and diffuse the acetone with the material, so it blends in and it doesn't look mechanical. I know at present it looks quite non-descriptive, but with the material we're using, you'll see how it fuses in together and just blends in. There I did a bit too much black on there, so on the top there, and I've sprayed it over with some white. Now I'm using the acetone to create sort of circles. As you can see now, I've got the blowtorch on it just to move that acetone around a bit and infuse it and move the material around. Use it very quickly, the heat gun, don't let it sit there, otherwise it will catch fire. You can just blow it out. This 2-pack epoxy resin is a very good material, because there's virtually zero air bubbles. Eat your heart out, USA. Added some white. Again, these are all aerosol colours on the surface. White, and I've used metallic bronze and gold and silver and a very light sky blue. I've added a bit more black here and there, trying to make it interesting, break it up to make it look like marble. It's not sort of mechanical. It wants to look like it's sitting on the surface naturally and infused all together organically. And there you are, you can see how it's taken shape from the actual original start. I'm taking off the masking tape. I like around my samples, I like to have a border, whether it's white or black or any form of colour. I just use masking tape, and you can see how that blue now really stands out, really pops out from the black, and also you can see the reflection of the high gloss finish of the resin. I'm going to show the clients these too. They actually can see the colours and there's nothing clashing in there. Just trying to show you some perspective of what it really looks like close up. But when the light reflects it, you can see the depth and intensity of the colours. And it doesn't take very long to do. The pot life for this material is 40 minutes. And it's best sometimes to stand back, look at it, add or take away certain areas. Here the 2-pack epoxy resin was starting to go off, it started to thicken up, and I quite like the texture that it was leaving, so I carried on applying it to the sample boards, and this is what the texture became, like a moon effect with the craters. And I've only used 3 colours here, gold, silver and black, and putting the acetone on, and you can see creating those circles and different sizes. Those are the same colours that I used for the previous sample, the same blues. I really like that texture. I could have so easily just thrown away that epoxy resin, but I kept going because I liked the texture it was producing. It's a very simple, very quick and very enjoyable, satisfying end result. Please check out our other videos for any more questions, and do call us with the contact number at the end. Thank you for watching this video.